My whole life I've been an animal lover. I've had dogs, hamsters, gerbils, fish, all sorts of stuff. As I was going through college and starting my career in construction and actually working in construction for an extended period of time, I came to a point in my life to where I reassess what did I really want to do with my life and what impact do I want to have in my life outside of, being a good father and being a good husband and being a good friend. What else did I want to do to kind of leave my mark on the world?
I met Jay with A Life to Live when I was looking for an organization or rescue or shelter to donate our photography for. We had actually gone to Tractor Supply in Baytown to buy duck food for our ducks, and there was a crate full of puppies out in the parking lot, and no intention of adopting that day, but we fell in love with the puppy, and we adopted our Lily that day. Met Jay, started volunteering events, taking pictures for him. That was almost 2 years ago, and we're growing, and I'm happy to be a part of that. Now we have 3 of dogs that we've adopted through A Life to Live.
Okay, so what I do is when we intake an animal, whether that's a stray animal that somebody is enrolling into the program or an animal that we pull from the animal shelter, I coordinate and find an available foster to place that animal with, and I go over the processes and procedures for them so that they are informed of the medical situation that we have to do, any kind of quarantine that we have to do for the animal, just going over the basics of what's expected for events, who they need to contact in certain situations. If they go out of town and take a trip or vacation, finding somebody to place that animal with temporarily until they return, making sure that they show up at the events and are aware of what events are upcoming so that they can bring the animals to the events and get them adopted.
I've always been a pet owner. I'm from the Appalachian Mountains in Blue Ridge, Georgia, and I have had animals. I didn't care if it was I've had spiders before. Everything's living, to me. And I just, in particular with this organization and what they stand for in regards to collaboration with animal control and the challenges that we've had with animal control, as well as every animal control and shelter, that we know that euthanasia is a huge part of them. And animals deserve life.
Shelters typically use the word euthanize because it's an older veterinary term that is deemed to be used to put down an animal. Well, as no-kill has come about and more individuals learn about the animal welfare movement, they realize that animal shelters aren't euthanizing animals. If you look into the term a little bit more of euthanasia, it's the humane process of putting an animal to sleep. Well, when you talk about mass killing of a large majority of animals that go through a shelter, there's nothing humane about that, because those are healthy and treatable dogs and cats that could very well go into a loving home and be cared for the rest of their life. But because of out of convenience or maybe arbitrary rules or old rules that just haven't been changed because of non-progressive minds or lack of passion, or just because of the municipal system, you start to realize that the shelter's killing and that there's a lot more that can be done to save those lives.
If we can just get past that concept that they're just animals, because they're not, they're companions. They can be lifesavers. I mean, when I was ill, literally laying on the floor after chemo, hugging the toilet, and my dog was licking my arm, and my parents are gone. I don't have children, so I was alone. And literally her little arm licks and forehead licks saved my life. So, I just wanted to get with an organization that I knew that was rooted, that really walked the talk that they preached. That's a big thing. A lot of rescues claim to do this, that, and another, and we don't know. I know, with A Life to Live, that what we say is true, and we're here to help the community and save lives.
through the creation of a successful organization and through the recruitment of other like-minded individuals that share the same passion, we can truly make a difference within our community.
For more information, please visit our website at www.adopttosave.org. Apply to become a foster. Volunteer. Make a donation. A Life to Live is an incorporated 501c3 nonprofit organization in Baytown, Texas.